We live. Graph champs, baby. Graph champs. Here we go. Graph champs. We back. The first show of 2026. You know what I'm saying? Shit alive. We got big SKAM in the building today, you heard? Shit alive. Shit is live. Let me put on my motherfucking intro music real quick.
Diablo, full black beat, God, Brad, Chan, yeah.
Shit alive.
She sound like shut up the graph champs. Shut up the graph champs. Welcome to the champs. We appreciate the love and support for all the graph games. Most amazing and iconic artists out here smashing it for the train yards to the rooftops to the storefronts, highways, catching wreck. Saw the general. He be going crazy, bro, from his Instagram account, Supreme Clientele Radio.
Big SKAM in the building.
The ones that led the way. Salute to all the fallen legends. The ones that set the stage. Moment of silence, let us remember those. Whether they family or they were friend or foe. Hate them or love them, let's show them some
big
respect.
trap in the building, salute.
Rap chances to the death. Ready and willing.
I see you straight.
Chance in the art to getting up, prepared to rise.
Shit alive.
The vandals never scared to die. Let's show them love while they breathing. The head is shit alive. So tell a friend to go and tell a friend.
Bruh, my nigga Bruh.
From the start up to the
OD.
end. Let's show him love and call it glory time. Repost his post on your post, share his post up on your storyline. So tell a friend to go and tell a friend. Interviews are dope.
Certified.
To the end. Let's show him love and call it glory time. Repost his post on your post, share his post up on your storyline.
Yeah.
That's all the guard general. Graph champs. Full.
Yo, Graph Champs got the illest intro song ever, nigga. Stop playing. Salute to Full Blast and Dios Diablo, man. Stop playing, B. Word. Yo, man, shit alive. We got big SKAM in the building. We got niggas that's killing streets retarded right now. About to drop gems on y'all niggas, bro. For real. Y'all need to share this live. You know what I'm saying? Shit a fucking live. And shit, I want to shout out to everybody. Thank you for tuning into Graph Champs. This is our first show for 2026. Actually, the 6-year birthday of Graph Champs. I see you, Emerald. I see you. You know what I'm saying? My nigga, too. You know what I'm saying? It was last week on the 16th, actually, was the 6-year birthday of Graph Champs. So a couple of weeks ago, we made 6 years and shit. This is the first episode of 2026. So y'all niggas better share this live. We got killers in the building, you heard? I want to give a motherfucking happy birthday shout out to my boy Rav MBK, you know what I'm saying? My day one nigga, you know what I'm saying? We killed everything together. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday, nigga. And many more. God bless and shit. I want to say rest in peace to all the fallen soldiers and everything. I want to give a shout out to my Straight 16 family, bro. Man, shit been happening on Straight 16, man. Shots fired, man. Everything. Go check it out, man. For real. Y'all gotta share this live. Hold up. Let me share it live. Gotta share this live. You know why? Because it's slow on this shit right here. I gotta fucking do it here. Bang. Yo, I'm gonna put this fucking song on again, nigga. You crazy? Hold on, son. Hold on. I gotta give him a taste of the song one more time. I see you, Menos. We got SKAM in the building, you heard? New York City shit. Shit alive.
Shut up the graph champs. Shut up the graph champs. Welcome to the graph champs. We appreciate the love and support for all the graph games. The most amazing and iconic artists out here smashing it for the train yards to the rooftops.
I see you, mister.
Highways catching wreck. That's all the general.
King shit, you heard?
From his Instagram account, Supreme Clientele. Shout radio. Interviewing all the icons, the ones that led the way. Salute to all the fallen legends, the ones that set the stage. Moment of silence, let us remember though.
Yo, shit alive, guys, shit alive. Yo, salute vandalism. I see you. We got big things happening right now. So without further ado, yo, salute. Oh my God, yo, salute to my nigga Ivan the Terrible, man. Dropping all the crazy music across the board everywhere, man. Big respect to you, man. A legend and two elements of the hip hop. You heard? Stop playing, bro. He got the fucking Black Swan event out right now, bro. Go hit that. You know what I'm saying? Go tap in with that shit, bro. For real, real shit. You know what I'm saying? Salute KGB. Rest in peace, near. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. Boom, right now. I'm about to bring in. Let's see if we go live. You heard? Street Killers. Come on, let me see. What's going on?
Yo, what it is, man?
Oh, you are? Because I couldn't see you on this shit. Hold on. Let me fix my shit real quick.
Living, man.
Damn, son. Yo, you hear me? He left. Yeah, oh shit, I gotta send him a request again. I gotta see on this. He left. Yeah, oh shit. Hold on, I gotta invite you back in, my nigga, my bad. Boom. Let's see this shit right here. Go on. Yo. Go on.
Is he Gucci?
Yo.
Yo, what's cracking, man?
Yo, I see you now. Yo, salute. Big, my bad, man. I had the technical difficulties and shit. You hear me? You hear me good?
Yeah, let me get some songs up in here.
Yeah, we online. We got Big SKAM in the building. You heard? This is like street. Oh, you see, you guys cans. There we go. Yo, bro, before anything, I want to salute you and thank you for coming on Graph Champs. You heard? Because you're the perfect person to start the year off with, because you right now you're everywhere, bro. You everywhere. Bang, 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 bang. Salute. Phone is dying. All right. Yo, the work that you putting in the streets, and you know the contribution you turning it up and shit. You know what I'm saying? We salute you for that shit. You heard?
Thank you, bro.
That's a fact, bro. So we're gonna in motherfucking Graph Champs. You know the way we do it, we start from the very beginning. So I want to ask you, SKAM, how did you even get into graffiti?
All right, first and foremost, I want to give Graph Champs a shout out. You know what I mean? Thank you for having me on the 6th year. It means a lot. Second, it's the new year. You niggas see the new pendant, man. Word up, man. We do this fly shit. You know what I mean? But see the undetected on the mask. You see the frames. See the stone islands. Like, look, you know what I mean? It's just
Talk your
everything you
shit.
do.
Talk your
Whether it's
shit.
graph or not, you got to do this shit with style. But what got me into graph was like I really grew up around it. You know what I mean? I was really a student before anything. It's very important for you to be a student of whatever craft that you thinking of pursuing, you know what I'm saying? So realistically speaking, I grew up uptown, you know, big K.G.K shit. I grew up uptown, see it, Mr. Status, Evander, you know, a whole bunch of uptown legends, Each, everybody, and like now I'm K.G.K. Rest in peace, my brother Tech. But long story short, you know, like I just grew up around it, bro. It was infatuated. You know what I'm saying? I used to go to school. I used to see all these tags around the neighborhood. And I just was like, yo, this shit is fresh, from the hand styles to just seeing the name up. You know what I mean? And then I just decided I wasn't gonna be on the bench no more. I wanted to be a participator and take it a step further. It's like anything you do, you want to go for the gold. So it's like at one point I'm like, nah, these niggas having too much fun. And I used to be around it a lot and just photograph and document it because documentation is important and it's just a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. So it's like when people ask questions about graph, I just tell them it's a lifestyle. I can't explain it any other way. It's either you live in it or you not. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, after a while, bro, shout out to my brother EOK, Chady Boys, you know what's up? Like, you know how we do out here. You know how many niggas we beat up and shit that's probably on the live sucking dick.
But
But
wait, yo, Scam, hold up. So when you decided to hop off the bench, what year was this? What year was this?
yo, Mister was there for this whole shit. You know what I'm saying? So I started like really catching tags in junior high school and shit with a couple homies, you know, just like fucking around. You know, I feel like if you grew up New York, everybody was always writing. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like 2018 really is when I really started to do fillings because I was always doing tags. I love tags. That's why you probably see the tags where you're walking in your normal routes, whatever. But I started to really pop fillings like 2018, I guess I would say. When I say really outside, a lot of people say that they write. And I don't consider you a writer if you're not actively writing. And no offense to nobody, when I say that, it's like when the people are like, oh, I used to write. Bro, doing a fill, two fills, three tags is not you used to write. If you used to write, even if you give it up, niggas respect you because they, oh nah, I remember what you did in this time frame. You know what I'm saying? Yo, shout out to Put. Yo, shout out to everybody from Uptown. Shout out to everybody put in work. Shout out TD. Shout out to MFG. Shout out my niggas on the live. You know what I'm saying? I'm just catching up to everybody. But shout out my niggas EB. But yeah, bro, it's really like I started writing like I guess 2018. I was like, yo, like I want to be a big player in this shit. Like I'm playing to win. Like all the niggas I look up to, they all city. You know what I'm saying? Like they put in their work and shit. Like I wanted to put in my work. You know what I'm saying? And have fun. You know, at the end of the day, it's all about having fun. You know, that's what
So
we do. We having fun.
so so
Fucking
so
niggas, bitches. You
how
know, we
did you
doing a
even get
lot out here.
how did you even get the tag Scam? How did that come across? Was that the first tag you wrote?
Nah, that wasn't the first tag I wrote. The first tag I wrote was sick, and it was so toy, and it was so much fun, right? Because it's like I tell a lot of people this, because people like to make fun of the toys and yah and whatever. Everybody starts off somewhere. One, and two,
Facts.
if you an old nigga and you doing a lot of complaining, you missing the point. Like these toys, they having more fun than you. They having the most fun. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like take a toy, give him some game, and he could become something. You know what I mean? 'Cause at the end of the day,
Facts.
everybody starts somewhere. And toy is a mentality, and it's how you move. You know what I'm saying? It's really how you move and your mentality. So it's like when it comes to letter structure, you know, everybody can improve their letter structure, but it's like when you going over niggas you shouldn't go over. When you doing little shit for clout, that's toy shit. You know what I mean? That's like real toy shit. But yeah, my first tag was sick, and I used to do the I as an exclamation point. And my first tags I caught was in school. Like I was tagging in my school. Everybody was doing that. Um, but then I like graduated because at the, like I'm about my bread first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the way I adapted and I got the name Scam was like given to me because if you guys ever seen Ed and Eddie, it's like them three little niggas was doing anything at the end of the day, jawbreakers at the end of the show. And so it's like I was outside doing all type of shit to get to that back. And that's how I got the name and adapted. I know there's like people before me from different cities or same city that did their thing or did a little here and there, and they never scared me off because it's like to this day, and I can say this shit on the live. There's no other scam that bombs as much as me. I'll put my feelings up there with anybody. Nobody that had that name.
You know,
You know what
I
I'm
agree.
saying?
I
And
agree
there's no
with that. I
disrespect
agree
to
with that.
anybody. I'm cool. I'm cool with Scam Plus. You know what I'm saying? We both Latino. The other scam, whoever he is, I don't know him. Much respect to him too. I could care less. I'm here to do my thing. I got my name. I did what I did for my name, and that's that, you know.
So
Know
right
what it
from the
is,
gate
man.
was
You know what the fuck it is, man.
when you switched from tags to straight fills. Like who was you bombing with first of all? Like when you first started, who you started like really going out with?
Yo, EOK, Zers, Mister, Rick, Child. Um, I'm not trying to leave nobody out because you know niggas get mad. But in all reality, man, like Mr. Rick and Kyle was there when I first came up. And then Zers and EOK really was the ones that put the battery in my back. One of the first crews I was down with was OTL and Shady Boys, CB. Um, you know what I mean? And niggas taught me the way, you know, taught me how to rap, how to do this. Um, some kid, he used to write rope. He got me like my first stain. Like we were doing rack and returns. He hit me off with like 30 cans. So shout out to Rope, wherever he's at. You know, a lot of niggas do graft, then they get to the money, they fall off, whatever. When I was younger, I used to bomb with this kid named Loom. I don't, you know, high school shit. And yeah, I can't tell you my memory. You know, my memory shot, bro. You know what I mean?
So now you going hard. Now you start going hard, right? Boom, and you start taking it serious or whatever.
Wait,
Now
hold on,
because
my fault. I see a comment there, some COVID shit. I'm not a COVID bomber. I didn't go outside to bomb during COVID. I painted after COVID. I might have started like I didn't start during COVID. Just to clarify that, I could care less about what the city was looking like or whatever. You know, like I have a life, and graph is a lifestyle that's part of my life. I do a lot of other things other than graph.
was there a point? What was the point where you felt like you started like getting recognition or feeling like you accomplishing something? Because you know at that like you said, niggas is going crazy at the time. Because TD is always out there, Mister Put all of these dudes. They're all killing shit all the time.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, to be honest, I feel like when people started to give me the recognition, because at the end of the day, like if you do this for recognition, like you're doing it wrong. Like at the end of the day, we all want to be all city, we all want to be known, we all want to put in our work, but like this shit is therapy. Shit is therapy for me and it's therapy for other people. Shout out to Scuff. You know, big influence, one of my favorite writers. I know we haven't gotten to that part yet, but the point is like art is therapy, you know, and that's what it is for me, bro. It's therapy. I enjoy it. I love it. In terms of recognition, bro, like when they started giving me my flowers, I don't know. 2021, I went all city. So I guess 2021 was the time, I guess, you know, because it's like I was single, I didn't have no lady, you know what I'm saying? The money was good, I was doing what I wanted, going from here to there, and that's how I really got up because I really had multiple cribs that I could, you know, stay at if I had to and do this and that. I don't want to speak too much, but you could put two together, you know.
Yo,
And
so
on top of that,
the way you speak.
we always had a job. We always had a job. We always do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not cool to be up and you a fucking loser. That's never been cool. You know what I mean? Never ever.
Facts. Do you remember the first shit that you hit that you was like proud of? Like, yeah, nigga, I smashed this shit out.
Damn, that's tough. I think when I started to do straight letters, I felt better. You know what I'm saying? Like, because at the end of the day, the people I look up to, JA, Kes 5, Scuff, Dessa, VFR, you know, like these are bombers, real bombers. And so, like, I never had an interest to do straight letters, never had an interest to impress nobody. I just wanted to kill shit. Tags, outlines, fills, tags, and more tags. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I guess I impressed myself when I started to do like straight letters. I was like, oh, I'm getting to the next level, or just like certain shit like I don't know. I've done like 6 to 7 to 8 films by myself, back to back dolo shit. A lot of people scared to paint by themselves. Like I normally either paint by myself or I'm with my friends because it's more enjoyable when you with the homies. You know what I mean? But I don't
But
need
you,
nobody to paint. A lot of people be scared. Go out there. You're your own lookout. You're your best lookout. You know, because it's like you in charge of you. So as soon and then it's like it's spiritual, yo. Bombing is spiritual, especially when you by yourself. You by yourself, you seeing what you know what you could get away with. You seeing what you could get away with, and like it's a dance. You're doing the dance with the cops, and you're doing the dance with your life. You know, and if you do the dance well, you don't kill shit. You got 10, 15 fills in one night. You made it home safe. You made it home to Shorty crib. She got a plate waiting for you. Get your, you know, you feel good. You feel like how you should, you know?
yo, and the type of bomber that you are, just out looking in, because you're never gonna know how the graph world perceives you because
Right.
you're you. You know what I'm saying? So, the way you speak, the way you look at graph, as a lifestyle first and a student first,
Right.
niggas need to do that shit from the jump, just like you said. So it's fire because it's a lifestyle. So you can't explain it to somebody else. You started with tags. Tags was your shit first, boom, and that's the most basic part of graffiti. The fucking tag, just a tag, and you fell in love with the tags. And you're killing shit with tags, and then you graduated to the throws, and then you start off with the throws and you testing it, then you master it, and then you went on to the straight letters. So you're going through the phases and you're fucking enjoying it. This is the way it's supposed to be. Like, if this is the unwritten rules, you know what I'm saying? Most people don't do it like that.
I mean, yo, at the end of the day, like I said, as long as you enjoying yourself and you contributing to the culture, like aside from rap, I do a lot for like I don't want to say it like that, but I do what I can for the culture. It's bigger than graph, you know. Like if you know what I'm doing, you know what I'm outside like trying to. I'm preserve like it means something to me, you know what I mean. So I just try to represent it in the best way possible, you know, and doing it the right way and just caring for the culture, taking pictures, you know, making videos, you know, putting other people in a position, making clothes, like just doing whatever you can, like, you know.
Yeah, man. I wish I would have documented, bro. We never took pictures because it was the analog age. It wasn't digital, so you had to go and buy like the fucking disposable camera, then put it in the Kodak shit to fucking 2 days to your shit develop and shit. Like, I wasn't down with that shit. I was on the go. You know what I'm saying? Like, that
You know,
shit
it's funny.
wasn't my
Like
speed.
I'm doing that now. Like I'm shooting film. I'm going and I'm developing shit, and it's like I feel you. Like I want to say thank you to iVandalism. Thank you to all the other you know bloggers that take the time out to really you know give a nigga some shine and some play. Cause once I do my shit, I'm out. I don't even really flick my shit. I'm out. You know, so I
Shit.
might never see it again. Like some of the pictures you put on the graph channel promo, I never seen myself. I hit and kept it pushing. You know what I mean? Just hit and keep it pushing like that. It be that one picture you trying to take and then the boys spin and then you flip.
Do you have like a favorite borough to bomb, or a favorite shit that you
Oh,
bomb? Like,
absolutely. I'll be honest with you, man. Like those who know, and I can prove it as well. Like I'm not really trying to come up here and talk mad shit, but it's really my first formal interview. I've been interviewed by ZB, and that was just us. We cool and shit, you know. And like I have like videos online or whatever, but not like formally interviewed. And so, like everybody know, if you know, I paint the most daytime fills. I go up against anybody that want to do that. Most daytime fills would be me and my squad. Just getting it in how we do. There's documentation. There's no documentation. Niggas might see me outside, and that's just when you bombing is like a science. And so when you get the science down to it, you know how long it takes, what spots you could get away with, and if you're gonna push your luck. And so my favorite borough, I guess, would be like uptown. Like a lot of people don't got no wreck in Harlem and they can't paint in Harlem because they'll get beat up. And a lot of y'all been ran off blocks. I love the Bronx, always and forever. I'm from up, love South Boogie. You know, I don't like wherever you see me up, I enjoy it there. You know what I mean? I fuck with Brooklyn, love Brooklyn, you know. Certain spots I will say that I probably won't paint. And I feel like those who are outside the goal should be all city. The goal should be everywhere. So you should paint everywhere. Me personally, though, I don't fuck with like those Jewish neighborhoods in Brooklyn because they got police and they got Jewish police, and I'm good off them niggas. Heard?
Word.
I'm
Word.
cool off them, man. I done heard a lot of stories. I don't give a fuck if nobody sees nothing from me in that area. I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? They got Sham Rim. There's pictures of your favorite writers on Sham Rim. Like I'm good. I'm cool off that, man. I'm
So
cool.
so name me your top 5 or 10 favorite fucking uptown writers, nigga.
Uh, I like Fresh. I named Mister already. Gotta give it a TD, bro. Gotta give it a TD. Um, Uptown, we got Cash. Fuck, we got Mex. We got. There's a lot of people, bro. Like Uptown, anybody who's K.G.K, ISH, IOD. You know what I'm saying? Uptown, and if we're talking about the Bronx, like Spec, um, I don't know. I don't want to be biased, man. I'm gonna sound biased as fuck. You know, I just got to keep it a buck. Just gotta,
So what
man.
about throwies? Throwies. Who got the best throwies? Who's your favorite thrower?
Okay, so throwies like Scuff. I like Deco. I feel like Deco doesn't get mentioned enough. That Deco throwy.
Ooh.
Shout out to Mennos, man. Mennos throwy is ridiculous. The whole circles and the shit looks crazy, bro. Um, do you know it's funny? I wrote a list down, but I can't get to the list right now because I'm on the live. But let me see if I can get to my fucking iPad or something. But yeah, like Deco, Spot, Scuff, Fresh, who else, man? There's a lot of people who have really nice stories. To be honest, like I respect a lot of people graph, but at the end of the day, I'm one of them niggas who I don't care. I just do my thing, you know. But like when it comes to good throwies, deck, 2DX, you know what I'm saying? Like the people that I said, Mister, of course. Um, hmm.
What do you feel about the what do you feel about the rappel dudes that's doing all the sides of the building? They killing mad shit too.
Shout out to my nigga Riot, man. He was like the first nigga uptown to do his thing. That kid Tower is also doing his thing. I fuck with it, bro. Like I fuck with it. Like it's dedication that niggas take. People who do rollers, rappels, shit like that. Like me personally, I'm gonna do 10 throw ups while you're doing one rappel. But that rappel costs like it's a statement. You know what I mean? So it's like it's interesting, you know. This is shit that we saw playing Getting Up, like the game Getting Up and shit like that. Like I have that game. I have a PS2. I have Getting Up. Shout out to V for signed my Getting Up. So this Scuff. But yeah, bro. Like matter of fact, I'm about to show y'all for real, for real. I'm gonna have to come over here and grab some stuff. Might as well. Might as well grab some things, man. Grab some movies and grab some stuff. But yeah, you know, like when it comes to graph, I respect a lot of people. I know my history, and I don't really pay like everybody is out here actively watching shit. You know what I mean? But I don't care to pay attention to what other people are doing too much, and that's just my honesty because I'm living my life. I'm doing my tags. I'm doing whatever I want whenever I want. I don't care. You know, it's just the reality. Like we're not doing this shit to I don't know. No, not doing it for whatever people think. Show you some of my hitters though. Shout out to my man's Bat. This is the Yo Scan barrier that I came out with. Shout out to Punt and Scuff for blessing my shit.
Ooh, salute to that.
Shout out Tino. Shout out
Batley.
Alex. Shout out Child. You know, shout out to Chrome. Chrome was killing it with the etch. Shout out
Tino be
Fred. You know what I'm saying? He could draw like a motherfucker. You know, just a couple things. Niggas don't know. I collect all art. This is Robert De Niro right here, man. This nigga's an artist. Robert De Niro, the movie nigga, you know? It's just certain shit that I find cool, whatever. Shout out to my man Z Bizzle. He out here doing his thing. Shout out to, let's see, what else? Things I just got, like close by. Shout out to
Salute.
OC All City for sure. He been, you know what I mean? Shout out to All City Legends and Jackie. Got the quality of life still in the plastic.
Nigga, OC.
Free Neo, man. You heard? Free Neo, man. Word up.
Word.
Free fucking.
Word. Neo, son. That's fucked up.
Nah, me and
Salute.
Neo put me down in US 2021. We was out in Miami doing what it do. I let him tell the stories.
So what so all right, because the way you articulate, the way that you look at graffiti is just I don't give a fuck, because that's basically it is. That's really what it is. Nobody ever said it like playing out the way like you're saying it so generically and shit. Like it's like it's refreshing because you keeping it. It sounds real. You know what I'm saying? It
I
is
ain't
a
come on here to
lifestyle.
say no bullshit. It's the reality. Like, look, I know my history. I respect everybody. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
dude,
A
I
lot of
fucks with you.
going on, but I'm going outside, whatever I'm doing is for me. It's not for nobody else. This is because I want to do it. I want to catch this tag. I want to do this fill. I don't care about this person. I don't care about that person. I honestly, truly don't. I show a lot of love. I got love for the people who I got love for. Other than that, like, I'm just here to do my thing and just keep it pushing, bro. You know, and I'm here for legacy, not to be forgotten. Like whatever you do in life, you should do it for a reason. So it's like when I tag and shit, I'm having fun, but it's like also with a purpose. Like I'm catching a lot of strategic tags, placing them in places, uh, doing just shit that makes sense. You know, your bombing partners, where you bomb, how you bomb, all of it. It all has correlation, bro. One thing Graph teaches you is if you ain't consistent, nobody's gonna care about you, man. And there's always somebody out there is hungrier than you. So it's like you could be getting up, there's another person getting up twice as hard, whatever. I'm not in no competition with nobody. When I wake up, it's me. I do what I do, and I keep it pushing, bro. That's
What's your favorite Av? What was your favorite Av to bomb?
Oh man. I mean, I really love the South Bronx, bro. Like it's just I feel like it started in the Bronx, and the South Bronx is like you're gonna get two different reactions. It's like either people don't care or people really care. You gotta go. You know, and shit's not sweet. Like I'm friendly with the people who I'm friendly with, but it's like at the end of the day, it's vandalism. Like the people not really fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta realize what you're doing. But I love the Bronx, bro. I love the Bronx with all my heart. The Lower East, fire. But it's like a cheat code. Like it's kind of easy because niggas is soft down there. Like it's the Lower East Side, just like Bushwick and certain areas that it's very easy for everybody to do what they do. When you come uptown and niggas is selling drugs on those blocks and niggas is in gangs and all this else, you're not just gonna do whatever you want. You're not gonna paint how you would normally paint the Lower East Side or Bushwick or well, you know what I'm saying? I love Queens too, because Queens is always under construction. So there's a lot of lots, there's a lot of good spots. It's just them niggas don't play about Queens if they catch you. It's known that Judge doesn't like they don't like Graph, you know.
Give me a crazy bombing story. Give me a crazy bombing story. You have any stories?
There's a couple, like one time I was out partying all night. Like I said, it's a lifestyle. And then one of my bombing partners, EOK, this guy, he's always lying. He's always saying that the spot is easy. Is this, that nigga's a fucking liar, bro. But we was lit, and he convinced me to go scale this bank building. And at the time, there was a couple hitters on the bank building because it was like halfway abandoned or whatever. But it's 6 in the morning. There's daylight outside, whatever. We free scale the building. We get up there. We barely start. He's dropping his outline. I'm dropping my outline. And I look up, and it's niggas on the roof, son. And it's like, I was like, oh, fuck, man. Like, you don't never want to run into nobody when you're doing this shit. And especially not on the bank because that's federal. You don't know what type of charges they're going to hit you with. Long story short, he looks down. He don't know how we got to the level that we at because we free scaled it. He looks down and he's like, yo, you motherfuckers picked the wrong day to do this shit. He was there to buff it. and we was there applying new shit. So we had to get out of there, man, in like 2 minutes. No bullshit. Before the cops swarmed the building, we going down the building. It's 7. It's like 6, 7 in the morning. It's daylight. People recording us. Construction. Where all the people coming into this shit, and I was like, damn, man, we didn't even get to finish. I was mad that he convinced me. Long story short, we got up out of there, and everything was all good. Other than that, it's like regular shit. You got to be smooth when you bomb. I don't want no stupid chases or none of that shit. When you bombing correctly, you're not supposed to go through none of that. At the end of the day, the mission is to get home safe to your bed.
Facts. When you was younger, did your parents know that you write graffiti? Was it a problem? Did anything like that?
Facts. I love it now because it's like I do a lot with the graph shit. Like other than just vandalizing shit, like I like to do certain things, like events, shows, clothes, shit that brings the community together. And it's cool because like now my parents understand. Before it was like, damn, this nigga coming home late at night. He coming home with mad paint. Where is he getting all this paint from? Where the fuck is you getting, bro? I'll give you a good story. When I was younger, when I first started to dibble and dabble and shit, like I was telling you, I used to be too young to buy paint. Me and the kid Loom, I don't know if he's on the live, whatever. We went to school together. We used to go stand in front of the hardware store, yo, with the money our parents gave us. Instead of eating like food or whatever, I would go and ask strangers, yo, can you please buy me spray paint? And I would give them the money and wait outside the store, bro, to get like the worst cans, like silver cheap cans, touch and tone, all that funny shit. And then we used to go to the Dyke Amtrak's and go hit the Dykeman Amtrak's, and that's why I seen everybody, J.A. Saint Smith, Mr. Evander, Status, like all these people up there, because that's where I was from, and we used to just go there and practice and shit and fuck around. But that's how I used to get my paint before I started racking. I used to stand outside. Can you please buy me spray paint with fucking allowance, yo? For real, for real. It was
Yeah,
crazy.
that's fine. Cause back in the day, bro. Cause you said before that certain hoods is like easy and shit, but back in the day it wasn't like that, bro.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
mostly everywhere was crazy, bro. Like everywhere was crazy. Like you look at a nigga wrong for you step on a nigga sneaker, it was an automatic fair one cut, your face
Yeah.
cut, something crazy.
I'll give you a good story. Me and my boy Trent KMS. We in East Hall, 3 in the morning. As you can see, like skin complexion, man. We light skinned brothers, whatever, right? And so, yo, we in East Harlem, man. We just doing what it do. I'm catching a tag. He's catching a tag. I'm very vigilant at all times. All times. You know what I'm saying? I see everything before. That's key. I'm telling him, catching my tag, he's doing that. I said, watch that lobby. There's a lot of niggas in that lobby. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, they don't even paint around the people. Like, I'm a trench baby. Like, I know what's going on. Before grab, I know what to do. The day grab, like, art saved my life. Being creative saved my life. Because there was a lot of other ways that I could have went. And I'm not going to, sit here and give y'all that story, bro. It's not cool to be a thug or gangster or none. It's cool to take care of your family. You know what I'm saying? That way you don't lose yourself or your family to the streets. But I come from a certain background, is all I'm saying. And so I tell them, watch that lobby. There's a lot of niggas in that lobby. Before you know it, man, we finish these tags. One nigga comes out the lobby crossing the street. I'm like, it's like 12 of y'all. Only one came out. Nigga comes out. He's like clutching. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, what's up? I'm like, yo, what up? He's like, you good? I look at Trent and I just tell him, I say, yo, dip. Like, just dip. And we peeled off, but they was trying to rob us. You know what I'm saying? They had that shit on them. He's trying to get us. He was chasing us, me in the feet. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just some neighborhoods, you just got to be careful, which is why a lot of people get away with certain things when they're in the whip and you driving and you doing your whip shit and you can hop back. I'm a foot bomber, foot patrol. Shout out to LES. We on foot. doing the foot patrol. That's how you get the most tags and the most cutty spots. How you do what it do. It's like to the car bombers, salute. Y'all could be wherever y'all are, get wherever y'all are, but it's just like, it's different. It's very different from when you're on foot. That's all I would say.
So what's your best get over? Do you have like the best shit that you got over? Like you smacked a crazy spot and got out of there. Cops
Hell
ran up.
yeah, man, multiple times, bro. Multiple times. Like, yeah, I got a spot by the precinct that I done hit a couple times. Niggas done touched it a couple times. I done fixed it a couple times, and it's back to back to back to back to back fills and shit. And there's like other places where it's a rush. You might catch a tag and the cop is right there and you just like, ha ha ha, let me see if I can get away with it, and multiple stories like that. I'll give you a crazier story. I used to paint a lot during the day because I work a certain shift. And that's like the itch. It's like, oh, I gotta paint before I go to work. Because after I come back from work, I'm trying to get some skins, man. I'm trying to do what I do. It's, so I used to paint before work, and man, I don't even know where I'm at. I'm in the middle of nowhere in the Bronx, man, and I'm doing my shit, but regular shit, daytime film. I don't know where I'm at, and normally you have a system, you one person looking out, one person rocking, or you just saying fuck it, everybody rock, look left, look right. We can look left, we can look right. But man, the way they fucking bent the corner and they coming up, they just like, hey, what are you doing? And I was like, oh shit. And then he was just like, yo, get the fuck out of here. And man, that one time I was like, yo, God was with me, because I would have never made it to my shift. How the fuck I'm gonna explain that? But yo, they let me go. So whoever that person, that cop was, shout out to him. He one of the good guys. He wasn't trying to deal with that shit.
That's, what about
I've been out in Brooklyn, right, painting and shit, and it'll be, again, when you out at night, I bomb whenever I want, daytime, nighttime, whatever. It doesn't. Whenever I the urge is when I'm gonna fulfill that urge, and I say that because a lot of people are strategic. They go out. They only go out at like 1 or 2, 3, 4, whatever. By that time, I would love to be asleep in my bed. So I'm out painting Brooklyn. And yo, these hood niggas, they see us painting and they take it like, oh, they doing crime. Fuck it, we could do crime. Yo, they start breaking into cars. Bang, bang. And I was like, oh, I gotta get out of here, because these niggas is bugging. The nigga, whoever's car that is about to come out here and boom everybody. I'm just trying to stick and move, but they saw us doing that and they were like, oh, let's do this. Fuck it, they doing this. Nah, I was out of there, bro. When you paint awareness to everything, it's like a spidey sense. You know when to stop, when to go. Just, it's crazy. Yo, shout out to Phaser. That's my guy as well. Shout out to everybody tuned in. Shout out to SR. Shout out Rep 4. Shout
yeah,
out all
that
my.
that that shit goes back to what you said before earlier when you said bombing alone is when you bomb by yourself is a whole different feeling, and it's
Yeah.
true. That shit is like a feeling in itself that is can't be explained because you just by your Fadolo. You know what I'm saying?
For Dolo, man, but when you doing shit solo, you proving something to yourself. Like I'm doing shit by myself. A nigga said to me, I'm handling that by myself. I done got mad stories on people's blocks and shit while I'm doing my shit, and then people come to me, try to get me off the block, and I'm just like, yo, like, that's not happening. I'm finishing my fill. If it's funny, because I got a fill right now in Brooklyn that's unfinished. I was so lit. Look, I was so lit, I walked away from the fill. Nobody ran me off. It wasn't no boys. I was chilling with a fine young thing, and I was doing my shit, and I just forgot about it. I completely forgot about it. I'll go outline that shit when I feel like it, but ain't nobody ran me off or nothing like that. And you got to be built for this shit too. I'm not. It's like it would be if you don't get into stuff, but at the same time, graphics are all contact sport. Shit could get violent. Shit could get serious and critical.
So
But if you
so
can
let's
avoid.
say like you said you got the fill-in and it's not outlined, and you haven't outlined it for like a week or two, so somebody comes and they take that spot, you coming back.
I'm taking that. I'm taking it. I know how it goes, but I'm taking it because at the end of the day, it's my fill, it's my paint, and you see the ghost of my fill, and I put in enough work for you to respect it or say, "Oh, I'm gonna take it." It's like playing a game. It's like, "Oh, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna show you you're not gonna take it, and then we could take it wherever you want." You know what I'm saying? I try not to eat nobody's paint when I see shit out there. I know shit happens, and it just is what it is. It's a risk that that person is going to take. If you take the bill, you take the risk of, oh, is he going to come back? That's where Instagram messes everything up, as you were talking about before. Like now it's different, and now there's a lot more cameras everywhere. So yeah, back then it was rough, but there's more cameras now. It's harder to get off. They got iCars, they got all type of shit, and now Instagram people could just hit you up and say whatever. And it's not about that. It's about you like for example, there was one time I hit this block. I ain't gonna say no names. I hit this block. Niggas DM me, yo, this was supposed to be our crew wall. It's your block. Why wasn't y'all on it? Now he trying to ask if it's cool over me because they had plans. I was like, if you go over it, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna go over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's walls everywhere. There's walls, there's gates, there's everything everywhere. You don't need to be next to me. You don't need to take my shit. You don't need to do nothing. I don't bother nobody. Nobody. I don't take nobody's shit. I don't do no little funny shit. I do my own shit.
So what about when because niggas be all cramming fillings together because they be trying to jack the
Terrible,
spots. What do you feel about that?
terrible, terrible, bro. Because at the end of the day, you gotta realize it's space. So if you all in one space, there's nobody that's gonna shine. The best spot you could get is a spot of your own, and that's rare. So that's why you really gotta look for shit, climb shit, be the first one to try the spot, whatever. And it's like people want to be in the mix so much. Oh, they want, oh, there's pictures. They're gonna take a picture and put on Instagram. Let me tell you, I don't fuck with that, bro. Like, why you want to be on the next man nuts? Like that's how it feels. Like you want to be on the next man's nuts. But don't get me wrong. There's a couple instances where it can be a spot and people do it correctly and it don't look bad. But that whole everybody's on top of each other, that shit don't look good at all, man. It don't look good at all, man.
Yeah, I remember like when the 90s when niggas was evolving into the 2000s and niggas is catching like the top of the gates and shit and now it's like the top of the on top of the gates and the second floor, the side of the building now is everywhere. There's spots everywhere, literally, because niggas is taking that shit all the way on the side of the building.
And like I said, bro, like they're just you gonna shine more if there's not many people around you. You know, and when we talking about New York City graph, there's a lot more writers now than there used to be. So it's like you want to figure out how to stand out. And I'll
Who is
take it.
that? Who is
No,
the illest nigga? Who is the illest nigga like coming up that you seen that had all the illest spots that you was like, nah, this is that nigga.
Direct has some crazy spots. Direct, I mean, again, Mister's out here jettying everything. Spray, shout out to Spray. I'm all beef here as well. Oh, Jay, obviously, um,
Osby.
Osby, yeah, Osby killing it. Osby, that was he was meant to be in up there when it comes to the Bronx. I ain't forget about Osby. He was killing the 4 line and the 6 line.
Osby, kid.
Yeah, and not only that, Osby had the 0283, which is
Yeah,
super
yeah. They look
like
like a number.
dope.
Yeah, it's throwy.
Yeah, that's it's like Menos. Again, Menos, who got a circle throw? It's like certain people are doing certain things to stand out because at the end of the day, you're a small fish in a big pond. The only way to become a shark is to get the fuck up. And if you're not gonna be the most up, at least do things differently so that people pay attention to you.
What you think makes you what you think is the feature of your graffiti that makes you stand out the most?
It's just straight vandalism. Like I don't know, like you said, I don't know how people are perceiving it. I'm just putting energy out, and you take whoever's taking the energy is taking it, but it's pure vandalism. You know, it just I got for it, so I in a different way. Like I'll make art out of vandalism, you know, like certain movies or photos or exhibition or whatever, you know, like because I think of myself and as other people, like a lot of us are much more than just a graffiti vandal, you know, that label that they try to put on us. Like we could do the sky's the limit, man. We could do whatever we want, bro. You see it time and time again. Cause you see it with like certain people, you know what I'm saying? That are just you see what they doing. Like a lot of people didn't know that Kes 5 is super artistic. The dude was really good with his art, but you wouldn't know that because you're only used to seeing him in the street vandalizing shit. Maybe he don't got that much time, but if you saw a piece of his artwork, you'd be like, oh shit, nigga, he's an artist. He's not just he's a vandal, but he's an artist too. It's all about how you approach things, man. So I guess for me, it's just vandalism, attitude. Attitude and vandalism go hands in hand. Everybody in this graph shit has the identity. Freehand, your signature, your bubble, your stamp, and like how you go about things. You know, how you handle your beef, how you handle the streets, how you handle everything. You know, a lot of people, they come out for a year or two and then they fade away.
So that's what I was gonna ask you. What do you, a longevity? So because you live it as a lifestyle, basically. So longevity is gonna be easy for you as long as it keeps you, I guess, enticed. Because some people fall off because they fall out of love with it.
I mean, look, man, we all gonna have I have this conversation with ZB often, actually, and it's like we get bored. Of course, you get bored, but that's when you switch it up. Me personally, I want to tell everybody who doesn't know, I'm not just New York. I get up around the world. You know what I'm saying? Around the world, I got a couple continents: Tokyo, Mexico, Colombia, Miami. Like that, like you love graph, it's never gonna fall out of you. That's why Scuff is still out here catching tags. This nigga don't gotta do that shit. Mister don't gotta do that shit. JA don't gotta do that shit. They still do it though. Cause it's in you. Graph is in you. It's just something that's in you, and a real bomber know, and every bomber has style. Like there's certain people I paint with, they make me nervous. That's why I like painting by myself sometimes. Other people I paint with, I'm like, damn, this nigga has his own method. I like this method. I might adapt this method. Everybody has their own, you know, bomber chemistry or just a way about how they do things, you know. And so I feel like if you get bored, yo, longevity is just whatever floats your boat. At the end of the day, if you're doing it for you, you're just gonna do it for you. It doesn't matter when or where. You could take a break and then you could come back out and start killing shit. It just depends also what's going on your life. Like when I was uh, graph is known to be a toxic lifestyle. It's known to be a negative lifestyle. It's known to be a lot of things. And so it's like I just try to keep a balance of productivity, creativity, and chaos. It's chaos. Like we coming outside, we causing mayhem. You know what I'm saying? And if you'll see it like in a oh, he came and hit this spot, and then he kept going over here and here and here. You'll see it in one night. What a person can accomplish in one night, you know? But you just don't lose the love for it, man. Like, I don't know. I look at Cope too. This guy's the only person I know that's still painting and making a living and still painting. Whatever niggas got to say about that guy, he has never stopped painting. I don't talk
Yeah,
shit about him, man. I don't got nothing negative to say about nobody. I'll come out and say whatever they accuse him of, whatever. Like, I'm not saying it's small. I'm just saying taking this piece from it, this guy has never stopped painting since he was like fucking 13. That's insane. You
yeah.
feel what I'm saying?
Not many people are doing it at his level too, because you know he's around the world painting too.
He's got to be the most famous fucking graffiti artist. And if he didn't have that snitch label, who knows where he would have, you know, where he been. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate for him. I don't know what he did or who, whatever. It's none of my business. I just know I love this shit, and I know who loves this shit. Like you love this shit. Everybody here loves this shit. It's Friday, 8 o'clock. We could be anywhere doing anything, you know. We sitting here taking press how we feel about.
That's a fact, bro. Yo, and I really appreciate you coming and dropping jewels, my nigga. That you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
man, thank you. And again, it's like I'm a person that grew up in a different generation. So it's like there's generations before me, there's gonna be generations after me. So it's like if I'm gonna drop any jewels or whatever, I just want to like keep going to the people that's doing right now, gonna go after me, whatever. Like just keep going, man. Like do your own thing. You don't gotta pay nobody. You don't gotta do nothing. Don't try to be friendly with everybody. Everybody's your friend. Do your thing. Study the craft, and you can get a nice mentor or two. Then go do that. You know, I'm privileged enough to paint with Phaser, EOK, Mister X, Spot, like certain people that they'll show you certain things. You know what I mean? That's really what it boils down to. You know, but it's just about just caring. If you care, you're gonna do things the right way. If you don't care, you know, you're gonna piss a lot of people off, and then you're gonna have to answer for that. And a lot of people they
It's a
don't
fact.
run into. You know what I'm saying, yo, look, you will run into me. You know, a couple of y'all have already. You will. You can't duck forever. A lot of these niggas chasing clout and doing all this funny shit. The streets know. You know what I'm saying? The streets know. The streets know who's getting up. The streets know who's ducking shit. The streets know who's out here making this shit look like a circus. You know?
Yeah. What about besides Graph? You want to plug anything that you got going?
Yeah, man. Tune into Undetected TV. Undetected television, man. I have my own podcast. I love everybody who fucking respects the culture and is doing something to elevate the culture. You know, so on Undetected Television, we not only interview graffiti artists, artists in general, anybody who's creative, musicians, designers, all that. Because graph is art. It's vandalism, but it's art because it's creative expression. What we do is to express ourselves. So anybody trying to express themselves in a creative way, I got love for you, man. Other than that, I got a film coming out tomorrow. It's like the next State Your Name with some of the biggest hitters. We premiering it at Awake at 6 p.m. You know what I mean? This is what I mean by doing
Ooh.
this. Me and my boy Rivers film. We love this shit. So we're gonna make sure we keep it alive. We got old school niggas and we got new school niggas. You know what I mean? Just shit like that, man. Just tune in, you'll see what we doing like this. And one thing I want to say is like I never ever did graph to monetize off it. I never did graph to make clothes, to make a fucking pin, nothing. I thought all that shit was corny. And then I just realized when all your fills are gone, whatever you made stays. Like this shit that I made, this shit stays. I made this shit because I seen this shit all over the city and I used to write on them. And I was just like, yo, how can I'm gonna make this shit so that so people can enjoy it and write on it, you know. And so I got this. This can never get buffed. You know what I'm saying? I was the first person to make this shit right here. This shit solid resin with my boy Blue Bodega. You know, and I just enjoy just to create with other people. It's like whether it be graph or anything else, the process of creating is dope, man. It's really dope. It's like when you go out with a nigga and he's doing a straight letter and he's attaching his letters in a way or he's using certain colors and he's doing all that and you're just like, oh shit, I didn't know that. That's cool. Let me try this. And then you might have something about you that he'll try. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking catching a tag upside down. Like I started doing upside down tags where you fucking catching the tag and you catching it, catching it like this. You know what I mean? Catching it like that, you know. I'll see if I flip the camera. I got a couple dope things here, you know, just a couple books to show you guys. You know what I mean? Couple graph books, couple markers, you know, fucking artwork, shit like that. This is a crazy piece that I was working on before the interview that I plan on finishing soon. You know what I mean? But it's just about creating things, man, and just doing you. And at the end of the day, we all anti-government. We all anti-police, anti all that shit.
Word.
And I'm chilling. I'm telling you all this. I got tie-dye socks on. Does it matter? That doesn't matter.
Yo, so at the end of the day, the stamp that you leave, and the one you're putting forward, he got this chanclas too. You know what I'm saying? You're not only killing shit, you know what I'm saying? You adding on to the culture, bro. And you know what I'm saying? We received that shit. You heard? Pause. That shit is fire, man. We salute you. You one of them ones right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's not, like you said, it's not for fame or whatever, but it's the way that you're being perceived right now. You're making super noise in the streets. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? Nice spots, placement, solid shit. I didn't even know that it was some daytime shit. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, absolutely. I've painted more daytime than nighttime, and that's because of, like I said, situation. Like at night, I like to be outside. I like to be either outside or inside. When I say outside, I'm not really talking about graph. I'm talking about other shit. You know, getting into other shit, enjoying life in a other fashion. You know, there's many ways to enjoy. A lot of people, you know, and this is nothing to nobody. Like all they like is graph, or all they do is graph. That's cool. I get it, and it should probably shows. You know what I mean? But there's just a lot of shit. There's a lot of ways to enjoy life, man. At one point, I was stressed out. I'm like, what the fuck? I wish I liked something else. You know what I mean? To the day, it's like you're not always gonna pop a fill, or that's not always the way to blow steam off. And or for example, it's raining. Like, damn, how you gonna get up when it's raining? Like, you could hit, you stretching it. And I mean, one time I was outside, it's like 2, 3 in the morning. It's like 2 degrees. I couldn't even fucking do my outline. My hand was fucked up. I'm looking, so I look at my man's and I'm like, why are we here? Why the fuck are we painting? We got nothing better to do. Like, it's too cold for this shit. In the middle of the Bronx, eating Papa John's. Papa John's is nasty. Fuck Papa John's, man. Real talk, we eat good out here, bro. We don't fucking eat Papa John's or McDonald's or none of that shit. We eat lavishly. You know, real talk. God blessed us to eat wonderful meals. You know what I mean? Like, straight up, bro. There's just so many ways to enjoy life. And I feel like, again, going back on the toy shit, a lot of people toy in real life. Like, not even grab, just toy at their life. Not properly.
I like that. That's fire.
Yo, ZB told me the streets look like a food fight. Shit crazy.
Yo, salute to my nigga ZB. Yo, before we get out of here and everything, like I said, but the way you articulated the whole way and shit, it was like spot on, my nigga. Like it was like a whole lesson. They could have wrote a book off of, you know what I'm saying, the gems you drop, my nigga, the steps to not be a toy. You know what I'm saying? From when you start as a toy, you know what I'm saying? And yo, we salute that, B, for real, B.
At the end of the day, bro, we're all still steadily improving. You know, it's just like I could do straight letters, I could do certain shit, I just choose not to. And I'm a lazy. I guess you could say I'm lazy in that sense. Like I was reading this interview with the guy Attic BTM, and he could do straight letters and shit like that too. It's just like the mental capacity. Like I don't like spending a lot of time somewhere. I don't. You know what I'm saying? And when I was toy or whatever, my like again the people that I named that I'm cruise with and family, these niggas paint fast. They're gonna finish the fill. You're gonna look like a chump if you haven't finished your fill in time. You know, it's like we compete. Who's gonna finish? Who's the slowest? You know, who's this? Who's that? You know, so at the end of the day, it's just about being well rounded, man. Hit your rooftops, hit your tunnels, hit your fucking, hit your streets, hit your gates. Get in people's face. Get in their face. You know, say, I'm here. I'm here, and I'm here to fuck shit up. You know, and I'm here to participate in a beautiful sport, man, because bro, there's just been going on for 40, 50 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not going to stop. And it's worldwide. It's worldwide. Go out and go paint out of New York. You're going to have a lot of fun. You know, you're going to see different shit. You know, you're going to connect with different people. I think it's dope, man. People are open-minded and are able to connect. And graph could take you a lot of places, bro. Shit could take you a lot of places when you open-minded and you know how to talk once you get through that door and you care. You know, because at the end of the day, it's about people could see through the facade, you know, through the fucking fuckery bullshit. You know, be a real nigga, do your thing, people will respect you. And if they don't respect you, make sure you make them respect you. You know what I mean? Like it's all up to you, you know? So a lot of people that craft had a they never did, and that's amazing for them. That's fire. But when you get up, the people gonna hate, toys gonna ride dick, and some shit's gonna happen, bro. Something's gonna happen.
Before we out of here, you want to shout anybody out?
Yeah, shout out to my moms, man. Raised the fucking monster, nigga. Fuck. Shout out to my brother Touch, rest in peace. Um, yeah, just shout out to all my niggas, man. Be yourself. Paint, man. Look, when I first started, it was funny. I'll never forget it. I used to want to paint with people. I used to be like, "Damn, nobody, rah, rah, rah." Then when you blow whatever, you know, when you get your notoriety, then everybody wants to paint with you. Everybody wants to be your friend. It won't be a problem, but you got to prove yourself first. And when you get caught sitting in that cell, if you get caught, whatever, you're going to see if you're going to do it again. A lot of people, they're like, oh, I'm not going through this shit. You know what I'm saying? Or catch a beef and then they don't handle the beef or whatever, you know? Graffiti is history, man. Like, you see in history in real time. Who's doing what, the time thing with who, how people are handling things, you know? So, yeah, just shout out to Graph. Shout out to you. Shout out to Graph Champs. 6 years is consistency, you know? It takes a lot to do something for 6 years, keep the people entertained. And another thing I want to say is everybody just sees the outcome. They don't necessarily know the process behind what it takes to run a podcast, be all city, to do anything, man. You know what I'm saying? There's niggas out here with kids and F on their case and other stuff, and they still outside. They still doing what it do, you know. So just thank God. I just thank God. Shout out to everybody who fuck with me. I fuck with y'all too, man. And I try to be as humble as I possibly can. You know, sometimes you just gotta say a little one or two things just to talk your shit. Cause it's like if you don't talk your shit, people might not like give you that credit. So sometimes you gotta take that credit. But at the end of the day, man, the work speaks for itself, man. You know, the work speaks for itself, bro.
Who's the top three niggas in New York before we leave right now? Who's the top three niggas killing shit in New York?
Mr. Zoo and who the fuck would be the last one? I don't know, man. Ansel had it for a while, and then you know he gave it to Zoo. Again, everybody has their time. Everybody has their time. You know? Right now, the people that I'm constantly seeing, and I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. My son Ryan, Mr. Zoo. I feel like these are the people that I know that are the most active right now.
Thank you, yo. Thank you for your time again. Scam, yo, you one of them ones. Keep shining, my nigga. You's a star. You heard?
Thank you, man. Thank you. Peace.
Peace. Yo, motherfucking. That was mother. You gotta X yourself out. I think you gotta. And shit, my bad. And shit, that's motherfucking Scam. You heard? Graph Champs, 6 motherfucking years. Episode 1 of 2026, bro. Thank you for everybody that tuned in, bro. Yo, salute TD. I see you. I see everybody in there, bro. Salute Mister. Salute Put. Salute all the giants in the comments. You heard? I seen a lot of the big names popping in and shit. Salute Menos. I see you, bro. Thank you for tuning in to motherfucking Graph Champs. That nigga Scam just dropped mad gems on niggas in a very honest fucking way too, bro. He sounded mad genuine, and it went the way it was supposed to go, bro. That nigga's a straight up real nigga. I didn't even write a fucking list for this shit. Yeah. Yo, the first episode. Yo, salute words. I see. Yo, salute to everybody, man. That came in and represented. Yo, it was like almost 50 people in the beginning. Y'all gotta share the live next time, bro. The next Graph Champs coming soon. Salute. I'ma have my nigga anyway, yo, salute to my nigga Will Flores. I'ma have him pop in 2 on the next Graph Champs to give his insight. He has his own channel doing news and shit like that, like current events. Yo, he's dope and shit. So I'm gonna pop him in, pause and shit. But salute to everybody. I'm the vertical, murtical, squirtical, all over your girl's biz act. You heard? I left my kids on the eyelids. This is Graph Champs, episode 1.